All right, this is hard. This is my third try. Welcome to the garage. Let's take a look at it. Trying to organize stuff, which basically means I'm either putting things in storage. I don't know what that means, or throwing things away. I hung up all these lights, which I like a lot. I found a mouse. He's still here. There's mouse poop everywhere. It smells. I gotta get everything up off the floor and get bleach in here. Ugh. Anyway, so this is hard, and that's why my mind's going crazy. So I have I know everybody does, but I have like reoccurring negative thoughts from memories from as far back as I can remember. And I have very, very clear memories of being 3 years old. My grandparents used to quiz me all the time because they're sure that a 3 year old can't have detailed memories of things that were taking place and their environment, but I did. So part of this memory thing is that if something happens, like something happened a little while ago and it really rattled me, and this thing happened over 4 decades ago, happened to me when I was a young child, and something happened just now, and my mind went back to that child of terror and confusion and all sorts of these things that the thing that happened, the things that I wish would have happened at the time, the things I wish would have happened afterwards. None of that can happen now. None of that happened then. None of it can happen now. So what do you do with that memory? And my idea is that I'm trying to think of it like that kid though is still in me. That kid is still alive inside of me, and I could take care of that kid. I could reassure that kid. I could explain to that kid what happened, um, all the things that the kid wish could have happened and should have happened. I could say like, yeah, I agree. Like these are the things that should have happened for you, so you didn't end up feeling like that then, and you don't carry these memories. What's up with my face? I look like my face is swollen. Um, you don't have to carry those memories off into the future. So I could take care of that kid, for instance, inside of me, but also I could tell myself that, like, not only I'm in a more advantageous position in my life to handle things better for myself and for other people. So sometimes something happens and you could see someone's like their circuits get blown and they're not quite there. Like that's your moment. That's your slow clap moment to step in and like I got you. Like while you're gathering yourself, I have you protected. I have you. I'll explain things to you. I'll handle what happens next until I see you kind of like come back online, and then I got your back. Got your back. You're all right. You're gonna do fine. Like that was weird, and now we did the best we could with what took place, and now we're past it. And if that ever bothers you in the future, like I'm like, yeah, man, but things like that sometimes just happen, and sorry that it happened, but like I thought you handled it pretty well, and I'm glad I was there with you because of that experience. Like taking care of that kid way back in the day that had a bad experience is part of taking care of myself and other people now as adults because we're still those kids are still us. My face is swollen, malt liquor. Man, rugby. I was thinking about somebody that treated me badly, and I thought, God, that doesn't seem like it was them. And I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, I think it wasn't them actually. It wasn't the person that I used to count on to treat me well. That person went through changes from drugs and alcohol and injury, like a bunch of different things happened to this person. Became a different person, and I tried to stick with that person, but I watched them harden into the person that they were warped into, they doubled down. And like, I talked to him about it. I mean, I wasn't even just beating around the bush either. Like, um, I'm like, you're changing, and this is why, and this is what it used to be really great about you, and that's gone, and this appears to be your primary focus now, which is negative, and like it's having a negative effect on you and everyone around you, and they're like, good, that's what I want, and that's what they wanted. So I was like thinking like that I am angry at that person, but really I'm angry at that person in that chapter of their life. Like that person before that, that was a good person. That person was an admirable person that I would like to be like that person. Like that person from that terrible moment in their life, and then after that, no. I want to learn from that, and then so like when anytime life fucking just kicks you, that's the time to get up, dust yourself off, and do better. Protect yourself more, push forward, fix and repair what you need to, and let go what you can't fix and repair. 6 minutes, Jesus. God, I really rattled myself today. The thing is with memories, it's like I said something, I jokingly said something that embarrassed a friend of mine, and I'm like, they were really embarrassed, and it was just the two of us, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, you gonna be all right? And they're like, no, because it's still happening in my head. And I'm like, what, the joke? And they're like, yeah. Like, the joke was about something happening, and in their memory, it was like a reality. And that's what these memories from the past seem like. They don't seem like it's something that happened when I was a young child. It seemed like it just happened just right now. And that's why the big impact. And I think that, and I've thought this before, like I think that's why it's so important to make sure the things in your past are as fixed as you can make them. And then the things that you can't fix, like you can't go back and change that, right? Like you can't fix that. You have to be okay with that. You have to fix what you can about it, and then what moves forward from that, like the memories and the person you are, you need to take care of yourself and take care of those memories. When those memories pop up, it's like a shot to the gut. It needs to pop up like a jar or something beautiful that you once had that broke. And it's like, yeah, but look, we've actually put a lot of this back together, and it still works. And we're always going to have it. So let's just treat this memory with gentleness and put it back up on the shelf, because we don't need that memory all the time. I mean, we do need that memory because that's part of our life, and that event, hopefully we took something away from it that, like, because of that, I'm more cautious and careful around other people. I'm more protective of other people's feelings when I see something happening to them that upsets them. Like I want to take care of them like I'd want to take care of myself, because of that memory. That broken jar is not a mark of something awful. It's a mark of something a reminder that you need to be beautiful. You need to be beautiful about these situations that pop up from now on. Like, be what you wanted. Be what you wanted back then. If you could walk up to yourself in a situation like that and do something beautiful and do something wonderful and do something great, that's what you could do now. And the reason why you want to do that is because of that, that broken jar, that memory. I gotta stop before I hyperventilate. Look how good this is starting to look.